shop, we gotta load this bad boy up. This thing's been sitting out here. It's probably got all kinds of spiders and all kinds of stuff on it, but I'm a little, Abney, you better not have any spiders. If I turn into Spider-Man, I'm gonna be pissed. Hell no.
We had spiders.
Great, dude, great. Anyway, this is the super exciting part of the build process. Get it back to the shop, get the engine sitting in this thing, the old transmission sitting in this thing. You think Earl the shop dog is gonna steer it for us? Earl, come on, you gotta steer, bro.
I don't think you'll be any help.
I told you Earl would help. Get this old thing off. See how dusty this thing is.
That's how they are. They just come off.
Yeah, this come all the way out.
I think we'll probably want to update those.
Probably just set it around the roof, huh?
Does anybody make any really cool Zoom stuff that maybe we could update those?
Sheesh, look at all the room in this thing.
Oh no.
Is this dust from the early 2000s, you think?
It's in the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Stone Age dust.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Look at that. It's already got flipped caster camber plates.
It does.
Wow.
It's gonna have some really stiff
Oh, yeah,
springs in it. We're gonna swap that out.
Oh, they're cranked way up.
Well, I mean, it was meant to hold the weight of Duramax. You know, we were talking about the water pump thing. I don't know if that's a receiver for an electric water pump, but it looks weird.
This is just like a...
No, look at the bottom rail down there.
Oh, here? That's just a slip hose fitting, right?
Is it? I thought back in the day, I remembered us putting an electric, I think a Mazier, electric water pump on that radiator.
Maybe it was an electric water pump in line right by the radiator?
I don't know. I don't think so. Like, does anybody know from back in the day, 20 years ago or whatever this car was built, does anybody know if that connection was like electric water pump receiver or something? So that motor plate was for a Duramax. You think we can use that on our LS stuff?
I mean, Chevy bill housing, right?
Yes.
I don't know how it works on... Well, it had a power glider in it, didn't it?
480.
I had a 480,
Yeah. So, I mean, it had to be the right pattern.
You
but
think bill housing... And it looks like a GM pattern there.
I guess we might want to get our mock-up engine from upstairs. That way we can weld on it, not worry about kind of welding through.
Probably cut these out, huh? These are probably the supports for that old Duramax. These probably don't even... Oh, they have them both.
I think that went to the old sway bar mounts. So yeah,
unbolt,
we'll unbolt that stuff, and we got your old motor plate.
Yeah.
So we'll set that core engine in here, and then if John can fab us up some mounts for the front motor plate and all that stuff, at least that'll get us kind of set where we want. Make sure we got it, the angle we want.
Dang.
Yeah.
The trans mount's a little far back right now.
Well, that's because it had
Cross member.
It had a 4L and a gear bender on the end of the 4L.
It looks like it has a power glide mount. So like, I wonder if John could just move that forward.
And you see that hole right there in the firewall, kind of behind the motor plate? That's because it was so tight with the Duramax in here, you couldn't get to the back bell housing bolt. So Mike was like, "Watch this," and he just went and cut the hole out in the floor. And then, so he had to go through the inside to unbolt it, and then he just silicone a plug on it until we had to change the motor, and then he popped that plug out of there.
I will say that my little access panel I have in my floorboard has come in handy for getting some bell housing bolts out.
Yeah.
Mine might be a little bit bigger than that, but we're not worried about that. I like this thing. Seats are a little uncomfortable, and it does have all kinds of gadgets, Gazmos, and
Mike was talking about that the other day. He was talking about, you tell Tom that I did 8,000 miles in those seats. There's nothing wrong with them.
that. Yeah, but I mean, is that why he kind of walk around like this when you get on that?
He's walking like this because he's 73 years old.
Maybe if he would have had a good turkey back in that thing, he wouldn't have had a kink in his back right now.
He didn't wreck his motorcycle. So.
Just saying. All I know is
I don't think it's
he's doing buggy seats. There you go. I'm with Tom. I'm riding with Jimmy Dale on this one. The buggy seats got. Hey, viewers, we need 2 Kirkies. Y'all hook us up. We'll trade you these dune buggy seats. We'll all sign them and everything. I'll even fart in one for you if you want. But we need some Kirky seats. Can y'all hook us up? Somebody watching has to have some Kirkies sitting up in the drafter somewhere. We ain't gonna be able to buy them because we're on a budget with this thing.
Oh, we can buy it cheap.
I'm not trying to get them to hook us up. We're on a budget. We need y'all to hook us up. It's the only way I'm gonna get some seats in this thing. That's the only way me and Tom is gonna get some seats in here is if one of y'all hook us up with some Kirkies so we can take these buggy seats out. It's got fiberglass windows. It's got glass windows on the side. Fiberglass rear window.
These were Percy's. Remember Percy's speed glass windows back in the day?
No, I don't think I did. I'm not from back in the day.
Well, I did because this wasn't one of the cut to fit ones, and I had to cut it. and drill it in one of those little holes to fit it in this car. It was a pain in the butt.
Man.
I wish it wasn't all painted or whatever.
Yeah.
Might be able to polish it.
I bet you could polish that.
Yeah.
I like it better.
It'd be worth polishing it and leaving it the way it is. So.
Yeah. I would like that.
How big is this fuel tank?
I don't remember. Probably pretty big. Let's look at
Did
it.
you drive across country?
Yeah, he is doing. Like normal people would drive, they would get towed to Michigan and start their drag and drive.
just come up
He just
off
drove
the
from
way?
Texas to Michigan and started his drag and drive.
Oh, you can't really see it because it's.
Oh, it's under the car.
It's all nice and recessed down in there though.
Looks like an animal.
Some
been living back
animals
here.
been living
Yeah.
in there. Look, is that like one of our very first standalone
Safe
fuel
tanks?
enrichment
I
system?
mean, that's an old safe tank from 20 years ago.
Or is that for meth?
Man, we probably use that for water methanol, but that was one of the original safe tanks. Hey, look, it's got one of the fast diesel setups on it still.
Yeah.
Snow Performance
Water-
pump.
OG
That was,
water
that was
methanol
before
pump?
we owned Snow Performance. Like that was just whenever we bought Snow Performance to use
From
on this
them,
thing.
yeah. Well, I don't know what you think, but don't you think it'd be cool to maybe upgrade the fuel cell to something a little bit newer and try to use one of our Snow Performance EFI pumps on it?
Well, I definitely do, but
I
I mean,
don't
does that look like it's a
tank.
12 volt? You think we can just take one of our
12-volt units.
12 volt units and drop right in there?
Maybe. I don't know if
Find
the
out.
flange is the same. We'll know, I guess.
Yeah,
we'll
we'll just
find
have
out.
to take it apart.
Yeah, it's just that flooring here is in the way, so you have to probably lower it a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a big cell. It's a big. It's got like a safety box around it, but it's a pretty big cell. It's probably a 20-gallon, I bet you. It's pretty big.
You say it's got a box around it, like you welded a metal box around it?
Like it looks like the cell is probably sitting in a box. It's definitely sitting in a box. The box is all riveted. It's pretty nice.
I mean, we definitely don't need that big of a tank. 10 gallons, quite plenty.
It's a big tank for sure. It really is. Probably 20 gallon. I mean, it probably comes to here. Same over there. Like it's a big tank. Well, I mean,
We can do whatever.
I guess it just depends on the type of racing and stuff too, because weight in the back's not always a bad thing. But it just depends on whatever we're doing with this thing, you know. Whatever the goal class is. I know we're gonna do some little gangster stuff, which most of the time that's on a little like a sticky track, so we don't really need that. But
I mean, I think it would be cool because the car did so much drag and
Yeah,
drive
that'd be
back in the
cool.
day. It'd be
So-
cool to drag and drive.
that'd be
Something?
That'd be the reason to keep the bigger fuel cell in there.
It's
pretty
not.
nice.
We'd have to modify this setup, but I bet you we could probably get it to where it modified to where we could fill from the side
There's
still,
no
and it
reason
just
not to.
fills in
I
the
can
top
make
of
that.
our fuel hat, you know, because it's open on the fuel hat too to fill from the top.
Yeah,
so.
if we can go from that little filler. Well, let's try to do that. Let's
be
try
cool.
to use one of our existing 12 bolts in it.
Is the trunk notched for the parachute mount? That's a crazy parachute
Mike
mount.
built that parachute mount out of aluminum. I mean, it obviously worked at 205 miles an hour.
I'm not hating on it. And the trunk's already all set up for it. Might as well use it.
Yeah, I think it's perfect.
I think I don't know about you, but we should maybe get an updated parachute.
Well, a new bag. Parachute's probably fine.
I mean,
We just need a bag. We'll check it.
we'll check the parachute.
We'll check the parachute. We'll definitely get a new parachute and a new bag.
These zip ties off and put like some cool pins.
No.
You just want to leave
Yeah, those zip tires are awesome, man. Those are custom.
They've been holding on since the freaking Nom.
We'll definitely want to fix that. We probably want to try to get a new wing for it. That wing's crap. If you make a wing for this car and you don't want a whole lot of money for it, hit us up. We need a wing. Later on,
We'll get some-
it would be cool if we could put like a chrome Ollie member or something in it. But for now, this has those same spindles that Lady's car had on.
Yeah, that weird spindle. We'll have to take
We
those
gotta get rid
spindles
of that.
off.
We definitely gotta get rid of these. These are like really something that was used just in that era, and they don't
Yeah.
make them anymore.
Yeah, because the strut is attached to the spindle.
Yes. It was like they made a version of like a badass racing struts, but it was just
Yeah.
two one-off. There's no parts available for it. We had to take them off Laney's car. and
That's
do it.
right. We put factory ones back
Yeah.
up. Or you got
So if you've got some 94, you might be able to use something
I
else.
think
But
94, 95 is the year that we would want.
yeah,
So.
if you got some factory spindles, we could use them. So then we could hit up TRS and actually get some real
Struts, yeah.
long travel, good stuff for this car. That solenoid was actually on the diesel.
It's all
Byline.
engraved NX.
Yeah, that was there because like on a diesel, if the shit hits a fan, you want to kill the fuel supply to it. So that's why that was a kind of a safety solenoid.
Old school. I like
Kills
that
everything.
engraving on there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We take it down to the car wash.
That's what we should have done before we brought it in here. We should
Probably should have, but we
Left
can
it.
pull it out here and just wash
Hose
it
it out.
outside someday.
Push it back in.
I think for now, what I'd like to do is get the bid plate out, see if it'll fit on it actually less. If not, we got to modify it or replace
Yeah.
it. We know probably that front motor plate of yours will work. We just got to make some mounts. It'll be fine.
Oh, look, I'm an LS1. Actually, on the next episode, we're gonna put the real LS engine in this bad boy. See how it fits? Get everything mocked up. You guys got me all dirty. What the freaking heck? And I gotta go take a bath. All this cool freaking fun. Tune in next week so we can put the motor in this thing. Oh, you guys can't see what?